Guys, how are you doing today? I am gonna go over a Pacifica Moon Cloud overnight repair mask today. I believe I got this from Ulta, but again, I'm not sponsored by Ulta or Pacifica. I will put several different links if I can, just in case if it's not one place, you can find it somewhere else, and price ranges and stuff like that. So this one I initially bought it because of overnight. I looked at I'm gonna go over in detail. Um the directions and we're gonna go over what I mean. So it's basically a beauty sleep, as I mentioned. It's vegan collagen. It has hemp, no silicons, 100% vegan, cruelty free. Now, a lot of times these words are thrown around, so I don't know. So you have to specifically look at the company. So it basically can be used as a deep conditioner as well, besides sleeping mask. Now, as a direction, it says apply to wet or dry hair, leave on for minimum of 20 minutes, might be slept in, rinse well before styling. Now, I don't know why it says may be slept in since it is technically an overnight product. Um, and like I said, it can be used as a deep conditioner. The only time you can use it on a wet hair is if you're using it as a deep conditioner after shampooing. Obviously you can use it as a deep conditioner beforehand, like you just put it on dry hair, but hair will be dirty, so I wouldn't really recommend that. Um, or actually you can, because technically when you're doing it overnight, you are putting on dirty hair to begin with, so it's fine. You can do it for at least 20 minutes, either before and after taking shampooing. It doesn't matter. But it doesn't say how long will you do it overnight, because I remember I don't know if this is typical or not, because I remember for the main um the main product, they had it overnight, and it specifically mentioned to leave it in for at least 12 hours, even though it's gonna be overnight. And for the most part, it most likely will be 12 hours, depending on when you put it in and when you're taking it off. But yeah, it's for overnight. So I ended up going for overnight because technically it is an overnight product, and I wanted to see how much it can go. Um, Especially since it is overnight and it doesn't mention exactly what it's repairing, what it's supposed to be doing, or anything of that sort. So I still want to try it, even though it didn't go really much in detail in that aspect, which I wish they kind of did, honestly speaking. But then that it doesn't have parabens, phthalates, SLS, or mineral oils. So one thing I definitely want to mention is that for this company, they have to come up with something specific. What exactly is this hair doing it for? Yes, it is beauty sleep, but exactly, like when we do a beauty sleep, obviously we are making sure about the wrinkles, the dark circles. We know exactly what the beauty sleep is for, but beauty sleep for your hair, like, okay, what exactly are we expecting? Is it to for like the dry hair? Is it supposed to help with the hair loss? Because the main also mentions that it helps with hair loss, or like just hair breakage in general. But you have to obviously constantly use that one. Um, but this one, I'm not really exactly sure what exactly it's supposed to do. So I was like, okay, let me try it on. Let me see what exactly is this all about. Um, so let me show you the product. This is how much I have to use. This is the first time I'm actually using it. It is quite thick than normally um you would use, so it's pretty thick. I don't really like the smell, honestly speaking, but the smell does go away within a few minutes. And due to the fact that I did not like the smell of it, I had the candle on for a while before I actually properly went to bed and everything, just to make sure, and had the window open for like a few minutes so the smell can go down a little bit. So yeah, I'm not a really huge fan of the smell, honestly speaking. Um, but other than that, when I woke up this morning, I have noticed that um the product has been absorbed in my hair. Like, you can tell that the product is still there because the product now, it kind of made my hair a little bit somewhat stiff. So like the oil, um when you put oil overnight in your hair, like, or for like a couple of hours, you will notice that the hair is going to absorb your hair, the nutritions. For hydration purposes, that means your hair is like really, really dry and your hair is trying to get hydrated. So I'm gonna assume the same thing with this one. When I put it on overnight, that my hair did absorb it, and for hydration purposes. And keep in mind that my hair is color treated fine fin. I am working on the fin part. And it's color treated. And it's towards the drier side. And for some reason, this time around, my ends, I know I need to trim them up a bit. So which I will be doing probably next weekend. Um, can I do it next weekend? I have to look into that because I want to do it right before Eid. Um, but it was like relatively dry, just like right at the tips of my hair. Like knowing that I need to trim off like an inch or two, no more than 2 inches though, because normally by the time I need to cut my hair, it only needs to be trimmed off 2 inches only. But it was dry. So when I put this in, I didn't make a bun. I do have this, those towel heads that you normally can get. I actually put that around my hair. And I just kind of took like the ends of my hair, like the whole thing, and then kind of went wrapped it around my head in a way, and then I put that over my head, so like that, my hair does absorb everything. Because I've noticed that every time I put it in a bun, like the hair in the bun itself does not do well. So hence why I actually did like that way. I would have left it open, my hair, like in a ponytail or something, but obviously I did not want to ruin the pillowcase or anything like that. So I woke up in the morning and I saw that my hair had absorbed it. That means my hair really needed some hydration. When I went into the shower and washed it off, this time around I did not use any shampoo or conditioner, and I did see how soft my hair felt. Like it was really, really soft. Now, from here moving forward, it really depends on what shampoo and conditioner you're using, especially the shampoo. Your shampoo will kind of make your dry hair out, dry your hair out. Um, Hence why you have to use a conditioner. And I actually use the as far as the shampoo is something that I'm using for my hair, like for the hair fall. So I'm not really gonna go specifically into that. But for the conditioner, I ended up using the one that I mentioned in my previous video, which is, I don't know, it's gonna be previous by the time I upload it, but it's my last hair care video, which is basically Eva, EVA NYC. And that, like I mentioned in that video, that I loved that product, that my hair was extremely dry, and that actually made my hair feel really soft, and how it's supposed to be, like soft, shiny, silky, not feeling dry at all. So when I came out of the shower, my hair did end up feeling dry. I don't know if it's the shampoo or what it was, or it's not supposed to feel like that anymore. But now my hair is drying out, and my hair actually feels back to how it's supposed to be. Like it's really soft, really shiny. So I feel like it did its job. Especially since like I said, as soon as I had my hair, the water went into my hair, it was already feeling really soft and shiny. I wouldn't say shiny, but it did feel soft. It didn't feel dry. It felt hydrated. Um, but whenever I put in the conditioner or the shampoos, I do make sure to massage my scalp both times. Blood circulation comes in, and that actually does help with the um hair growth. And also keep in mind, like especially the shampoo, to make sure that it is properly cleaning out my scalp, keeping that in mind, right? And with this one, when I put this on last night, Pacifica Moon Cloud, I made sure I put from my roots to my tips, and I did massage my scalp again with that, again for blood circulation and making sure that it is doing what's supposed to be doing to the scalp. But honestly, it did really work out. But I feel like for the money's aspect, because I use a good decent block, I know there are people whose hair is extremely thick and really, really long. So for them, this is gonna be not, price wise, it's not gonna be enough, because you're using a lot of product already, so you have to constantly rebuying it. But if you feel like, my hair care routine is really minimal. So right now I'm using this. I have a shampoo, I have the conditioner, and then I have the leave-in conditioner, really, which is She Moisture, and that's the only thing, the products that I'm using. So in that sense, yes, it's kind of okay-ish to a certain extent. Like I'm not really going crazy with the money, but if you're somebody who's using over a lot of money on products, then I feel like you are definitely going to waste money on it, especially if your hair's like thick and long. Because you probably might use it in like, if I'm roughly estimating that I might end up using this like in 3 shots. like 3 times. So for somebody who's like has thick hair, it's going to probably last like 1 to 2 times. Um, Now, if you're somebody who is trying to cut down on the products that they're using, try it and see if Pacifica would work. Again, not everybody's hair will get used to it. Again, it doesn't mention that for who it works. So if your hair is already normal and really, really hydrated, I mean, it will help, but it wouldn't help as much like my hair, how it did for my hair, because my hair was like really dry. So I would personally recommend using it. And but like I said, money wise, it's gonna be a little bit, a lot, especially using a lot of products, or like, yeah, if you're using a lot of products. But personally, since I don't really use too much on my hair to begin with, like that's the normal. And then besides, like I just mentioned, it's like the overnight, then I have the deep conditioner, then I have the shampoo, and then the only thing outside of that I would really use is like hair mask, oil, and there's another product that I'm gonna go over. I'm testing that right now, but other than that, I personally would recommend this. Uh, Definitely. Other than that, I will be linking both my Instagram pages down below. Make sure to follow, hit the subscribe button, the bell button. I'll be back for more. Stay safe and stay tuned, guys.